Good morning, good morning. Hello, everybody. Okay, I have a frog in my throat, obviously. Hello, hello. I was just sharing this out. Let me see if any of you are finding it already. Nope, not yet. Okay, well, when you do, just come on in and share it with others so that we can get the family in here. It's prayer day today, so come on in and share what's going on in your world. We've got so many right now that are in need of prayer, so we need to gather the family to do that. And to check in, it's the middle of the week already, 3 days into this new year. So come on in, let me know that you're here. And I'm just pulling up Leo so I don't have to go searching for him later. Okay, so Brookie, good morning. Blue, you feel very lucky. I feel very lucky to know you. So thank you for being a part of our family, and hello, hello to everybody this morning. All right, so thank you all for sharing this out so other people can come in. I just sent some private messages, so hopefully we'll get our Auntie Jean in here, and Deirdre, I don't see her yet. Let's just call in the peas. Well, let's go ahead and go in our heart. There's our Deirdre. Thank you, Deirdre, for sharing. And yes, happy hump day. It is getting over that hump and headed toward the weekend. Wow, this is another year that is not going to sit still. It's going to go and go and go at high speed. So we got to run to keep up with it, right? Okay, so hand on the heart as we slow down the breathing. Slow down your mind. And just stay in the energy of love. Love is what heals. So as we love on ourselves, we get some self-healing. And as we love on others, we are providing a service of healing as we send that love to them to bring their heart to a really good place. You are so loved. You are amazing. You are beautiful. And thank you, Blue Jean, for calling in some of our peas, our Annie Banani, getting her in here, and Grayson. I'm going to go ahead and read the angel message, and hopefully people will find us. There's our Annie. She did find us. Let's call in our Auntie Jean and Josie. Who else are we missing? Julie Kiss. Andrea just showed up. Good morning, good morning. All right. So the message from the angels is called Live and Learn. The important books should be those that leave us wondering, with relief and gratitude, how the author could possibly have known so much about our lives. That's a quote from Elaine de Botton. I've always been a reader, as books intrigue me. There were times when I was reading 3 books at a time. Stretching our minds is an important part of our spiritual growth. I choose to learn for as long as I am here in this lifetime. I have found, however, that we learn more from our experiences than any book could possibly teach us. Each moment we encounter has the potential to teach us valuable lessons, both spiritually and emotionally. It is through the willingness to reflect upon these experiences and seek their deeper meanings, that we can unlock the profound wisdom that lies within. Dear angels, to truly learn from our experiences, we must cultivate an attitude of gratitude. Every encounter, pleasant or unpleasant, carries with it an opportunity for growth. By shifting our focus towards gratitude, we begin to see the hidden blessings behind even the most challenging circumstances. It is through expressing gratitude that we open ourselves to the abundance of love, joy, and wisdom that resides within us and in the universe. How can we be more open to our life lessons without spiraling down in our vibration when those hard lessons show up? Dear ones, life often presents you with unexpected twists and turns, challenging your faith and testing your resilience. It is during these moments that embracing spirituality becomes crucial. By understanding that there is a divine plan at work, you can find solace in knowing that every experience, be it joyful or painful, is meant to shape you into the best version of yourselves. Trusting the journey allows you to surrender to life's flow and find peace amidst chaos. You are all interconnected beings, and your spiritual growth is deeply intertwined with the connections you form. By nurturing meaningful relationships, you create a supportive network that helps you navigate life's ups and downs. These connections provide a space for sharing experiences, gaining new perspectives, and learning from one another. Trust that you are guided and pause to listen to your heart first. We are able to speak to you through your heart and also to bring those into your life that you can connect with for further understanding. Lighten up your vibration through joy with one another and with your life journey as you make choices to have more beauty in your life. You are loved. You are amazing beings of love and light. Dear angels, today I promise to lighten up and bring more joy into my experiences. And I hope that you will too. You know, joy, what is life if we don't have joy, right? And that's why the angels are always saying to us, don't take it so personally. Don't get so wrapped up and upset and angry and all of that. You're only here for a moment. That's what they say to me all the time. You're only here for a moment. Enjoy that moment. What are you going to do with your moment? So I send that message out to all of you to really think about, what are you going to do with the moment that you have here on earth? It's so short when we look at the grand scheme of things and all of eternity. We are only here for the blink of an eye. So we choose what to do in that moment. I choose joy. I made too many bad choices in my lifetime and was wrapped up in the anxiety and in the anger, in the hurt, holding on to things. And I want joy in my life, and that's what I choose every day. For every moment of my day, I want to laugh. I want to sing. I want to hear music. I want to see the sunsets and the sunrises. I choose joy for my moment. What do you choose? What is your choice for your moment? And we have peeps coming in. Good morning, Sally and Tony. It's our Monday and back to work we go. Happy we caught up with all you P's. It's so good to see you here. So glad you're here. And Julie Kiss came in. Catherine DeSanti, thank you for being here. And Blue says, please send Gruff Puppy Love. She is scared and will not leave me. I have to take her out. Dave cannot coax her away from me. Oh my goodness. Sweet Gruffy, you know when Mama's going through something, don't you? She's a healer dog, and that's what that's all about, Jean. So yes, you lift that sweet one up. Kathy Hand, good morning. Glad that you're here. Who else came in? Josie, our Queen Josephine is here, and I know Ricky is right there beside of her. So good morning, Rick. Arg to you. And Deirdre also called our Ricky in. Good morning, Robin. Hello, gang. I'm so glad you all are here. It is the middle of the week. It's time to really rev things up, right? To get this joy happening in our lives. You know, I'm reminded of a song that we used to sing in church. Yes, I did used to go to church. I've got that joy, 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 joy down in my heart. And I love that. And I think if we can all adapt that attitude of having joy in our heart every day, no matter what's going on. You know, that was the message from the angels. Some of these life lessons are hard, and they're going to be hard to deal with. And the last thing we think of is going into joy. But honestly, that's what gets us through those life lessons. That's what makes it bearable sometimes when we are in the deep lessons and walking through the hot coals of the fires that we're encountering. So joy is the key. Holding that in your heart, laughing as much as you can. Find something to laugh about, no matter what it is. If you can have a remembrance of a baby giggling, or a time when you were with your friends and you just were belly laughing with them. Good morning, Joanne. I was running late with all of my chores that I was doing online, and my computer was freezing up, so I didn't get to come out and see you this morning, but I hope I get a hug before you go to work. And Deirdre says, 2024, where joy is my new jam. I love that, Deirdre. I love that. And yes, let's stay in that energy of joy. I want to see what Kuan Yin has to say to us. And I'm thinking I might look for a new Kuan Yin deck. I know there's got to be more Kuan Yin oracle decks out there, so I think I might try to find one. Oh my gosh, bless you. Thank you so much. I just got coffee delivery. Cheers, everybody. I think she must love me a lot. Okay, what does Kuan Yin want us to know today? It is, now is the time. Now is the time to be open to what will be. Embrace your destiny, beloveds. It is calling you forward, even while it is hurtling towards you. Your time is now. And when we remember that all we have is this now moment, and we're here for a short moment, what are we going to do? How are we going to use time, this moment that we have? I'm really going to take some time today, because I have a light schedule. I probably shouldn't say that or it'll fill up. But I'm going to take some time today to do some reflection, to do some more beautiful planning for this year. We've got a lot going on this year, and it's starting really soon. We've got a healing circle coming up this weekend. We've got teachings going on for the next 3 weekends. The emotional empowerment class that I'm teaching, I'm telling you guys, you're going to want to be there, because we're going to have so much fun. We're going to laugh, we're going to cry, we're going to hold each other, we're going to find a partner to walk us through 3 months of learning more about how to deal with life and deal with our emotions in life. So that starts next week on the 13th, and I'm excited about getting in there and really working with you all and learning myself, because we learn when we teach. So come on in. You can sign up on the website. Kathy, I was just thinking yesterday about you looking for a new oracle deck. Yeah, I'm going to see what's out there for Kuan Yin cards. She's my guide, and I feel like she's our guide here at the Angelic River family. So I want to stick with her and learn from her and see how she's helping us every day. So, Kathy, we're on the same page. Love our group intuition. I do too. Yeah, there's so much going on. So I know that we're going to do our prayer list here in just a moment. And before we do that, I just want to see if there's any updates. Blue, can you give us an update about what's happening with you? And if you are having the surgery this morning, we'd like to know. Annie, I saw just a glimpse of something about Grayson having dental surgery, so update us on that, please, and what's going on. And anybody else, Julie Kiss, I think Julie's here. Let us know how you're doing, sweetheart, with that arm of yours. And Kathy, any updates on your sweet family? And I know we need travel prayers for some of those who are on their way to wherever. Kathy, I'm glad that you made it home safe. Thank you. And travel prayers for Joanne and John as they get ready to take a little journey to see her mom. So any other updates, anything going on? Robin, please help us to know what's going on with your mom and your family. So it's update time before we go into our prayers today. Tony has a little bug. Well, let's squish that bug. I'm not a big fan of bugs, so let's pray for Tony and lift her up for everything to work perfectly. And let me just pull up the Peapod list to see if I need to adjust any of it before we go into the prayer time. Okay, where did it go? Oh, I put it on the desktop so I can find it. Yeah, my brain's not, it hasn't had enough coffee yet. There it is. Okay, so I know I need to adjust it for some of the ones that have left us. So let me do that. And please continue to give me updates so I can do that on the list that we look at every Wednesday. Colin is choosing to avoid you. Oh, I'm sorry, honey. Stay in your high vibration. Oh, Sally, you're right there with me with brain fog today. Now, we can't all have brain fog, can we? Julie, going to PT twice a week, leave in a little bit. Very, very slow recovery. Faith over fear. Absolutely. Hold that vision of being fully recovered, Julie, because we're holding it with you. Annie, if everything goes good, his surgery is on the 11th at Children's Hospital. Okay, so we'll lift our Grayson up for that surgery. What else? Blue, seems I have to leave here at 8:40. Okay, darling. Well, we are holding you up and praying that everything works perfectly. Okay, so let me get this ready to put up on the screen. Prayers for Bob's dad. All right, Julie, I see you. Bob's dad needs healing for tinnitus. Okay. All right, so if you have any other prayer requests, go ahead and keep typing them in. I'm going to pull up our list so we can read that together. And like I said, making any updates. Catherine, prayers to get through this week of moving and feeling overwhelmed. Breathe, darling, breathe. We're right here with you. Just remember that we're holding your hand. You're not doing this alone. It may feel like it, but we're right here with you. And Robin, Mom had a water leak yesterday. I made it home earlier than planned. Thank you to my nephews for their help. Terry is doing well. Mr. Tom is doing well. Need to add my son Adam Holmes. He has a pinched nerve in his lower back. Had an MRI yesterday and talking with the doctor today. Okay, so that was Adam Holmes. Let me go there. It's not letting me type. Good morning, Catherine Kovacs. All right, so let me add this now into the on the screen so we all can see it. And it takes it a minute. So continue to add in any prayer requests, any updates. And let's just wrap our arms around everyone present that came in today. Those that are not here, like our Auntie Jean is not here yet. Our Charlie's not here. Linda Lemieux, keeping her lifted up. I don't know if she's back home yet or not. She visited with her family for the holidays. So travel prayers for her if she's on the road. Alrighty, so as we show the names, I'll read them. And remember, these are all our loved ones. And let's give each one equal weight. I just noticed that I have the wrong caption up here. We are the Morning Cuppa. There we go. All right, so let's go into our hearts as we lift up each name on our list. And I know Deirdre had given our daily prayer earlier. I'm scrolling. Prayers for all humans, for Gaia, and all who live on her back, for world peace and attention to human trafficking, and support for parents of addicted children. So remember those prayers as well as we go into this. Prayers to all who are hurting due to chronic pain and illness today, wrapping our loving arms around everyone. There's our Charlie. Good morning, Charlie. Getting ready to go into our prayer time. So thank you all for putting your hearts and your minds together to lift everyone. And a special prayer for those who are alone and feeling that loneliness at this time. Okay, so for all of our P's for peace, praying for peace on earth, attention to human trafficking through Save Someone's Child. And we don't have a name for our new project to help families with addicted children, but we will have that. We're praying for our Prachetta, Prachir and Goofy, Aunt Mina and Neil, Navriti, Jasmine and her family, Abha, Billy and Tim and family, Sheila and Kevin and their family, Gary, Loretta and Cecil Boone and their family, Nola. Please lift Nola up. She has COVID now and she lives alone. So pray that she gets strength and help coming in to help her during this time. Joanne Castrillo, John and their family, especially her daughter Jackie and grandson Eris, and they're getting ready to take a journey. So travel prayers. Elaine Deirdre for her eyes and her daughter Danya, and Thump our cat, our P-cat. Deirdre's sister Steph and husband Bob, Adriel, Joni and son, John, Carl and Viola, Tia Frenetti, Mickey, Suzanne Millard and her family, her daughters and granddaughters, Jacob, Marietta and Ed, and please lift them up as they're grieving, as good girl Pearl did go into spirit a few days ago. Raquel and Claude's family, Leo Harley and his family, Lakshmi, Ken, Jebby, Jim and son, Ryan, Ricky's family and friends, and our dear Queen Josephine, Tom and Mary, Tammy Williams, Meg and Jim Lorio and family, Jean and Ron Lorio, our Auntie Jean, Mary Lou Burdick and her family, Catherine and Michael Kovacs and family, Rosalind Good Vibes, Sally and Tony, and Rose De La Rosa, and holding Tony up that whatever's going on is cleared out. Kathy and Bob Hand and her family, especially her son and daughter and her father-in-law, Michael, Patty, Sonia, Paul and Marlene, Joe and his wife, Pat Moss and all her family, Becky LaFave and Travis, Erica Hoppy and her family, Corinne, Charlie Coons and his family, and Charlie, if you would, give us an update on your brother and his wife. Hope Wellington Marshall and all of her beautiful children and her mom and dad, praying for Hope to get stronger and stronger. She's going to make an intention and an effort to be back with us next week. Trey Horn, Andrea Gregg, Catherine, Eric, John, Tatiana, Annie Seven and Grayson, and praying for Grayson's upcoming surgery. Cassandra, Destiny, Luz Orsini and her grandkids, Christine Lewis, Gail and Nick Zimmerman, Jennifer and Micah, Oksana and her family, Herv, Caitlin and Aunt Gail, Isabel and Paul Reese and their daughters, Beata and her daughter, Dick Lemieux's family, especially Linda and her sons and grandchildren, Linda's friend in Sarasota, Stacy and Josh Lord and their children and grandchildren, praying for her mom, going through the cancer journey right now. And I haven't had an update from Stacy in a while, but I'll try to get one for us. Mary Lord, Buster, Wayne, Blue Jean and Dave, and praying for our Blue Jean that everything works perfectly and her I is coming back into perfection. And all the fur babies, and especially lifting up our Gruffy right now. Dolly the horse, Chance the horse, Lindsay, Aunt Inga, Rose Sermon, Gary McCorkle, Brookie and her family, and Dylan and sweet baby Max, the Girardi family, Jeanette and Ernie, Sean, Lillian in Norway and all her family, Kathleen Caputo, lifting Kathy up high, baby Wyatt and family, baby Haven and family, baby Divine, Kat, Steve, Candy and Pastor Bruce, the Deerfield Valley in Vermont, Captain Corey's mom and his family, Alba, Dottie and Don, Grace Isis, also getting ready to travel, so travel prayers for our Gracie and all her sisters and family in Kenya as they have a memorial for her father. Raymond, Darren Walker, Arthur Thompson, Karen Palmer and her family, Vicki King, Elaine Armstrong, Elena, Marianne, Henrik and Lorraine and John, Tammy Fisk and her daughter and sister, Lori, Kelly, Rochelle Martinez and Mom Rose, Stephen, Catherine, Ruth Anderson and her family, Jeannie's friends and sister Merle, Boulder, Colorado area still rebuilding after devastating fire a few years ago, Deb Goldberg and family, Michelle, Crystal and Dean Nobles and their family, Laura Hill, Julia Osborne, Sharon Rhea and her family, Sherry Gatewood and her family, Hanaya Hummingbird, Tammy Hill and family, Phil B., Lynn Gallagher, Terry Wilderman and her father, Mary Crincoli and her friends here in Florida, Irene and Eduardo, Eddie Quills, Michael Murdoch, Jessica, Fidel, Camilla and Nick in Australia, Lynn Andriozzi, Frank, Albie, Viola, Kenneth, Bobby, Mansi, Kamal, Maddie, Akil and the Pakistan orphans, Yuri, Scott, Letitia, Mary, Joseph, James, Drake, Alicia Burns, Pam Dite, Kimberly, Ellen, Sue Seekoff and Richard, Terry Gilstad, Chiara, Marissa, Allie, Bree, Claudia, Marianne Pish and her family, Cassandra and Danny Gary, Linny, John Thaddeus Fiore, Kuka Carney and her family, Sharon Boyle and Zoe, Carol Fisher, Deborah, Violet, Walter, Brookie's Aunt Jeannie, Sue and grandchildren, Carrie's niece Laura, Maggie's mom, Bradley Capone, Andy, Amanda Summer, Robert Dosa, Miles and Sarah, Debbie Carol Hawks, Carl, Chris Blake, Dante, Jerry, Kaylee, Trevor Jordan, Richard Weber, Charlotte Abrahams, Michelle Landers and her family, especially her son and daughter, Kagan and Wyatt, Barbara Kaufman McGillicuddy, Joanne McCann New, Whitney, Jude Doughton, Karen Gibbons and her daughter, Matt, James Schultz family, Julie Kiss's mom Cynthia and Julie, lifting you up for complete improvement, Julie. Linda Kiss, Courtney, Lucinda, Ryan, Blue, M, Pat, Sophia, Aaron Parker, Angelica Kompemans, Sunny and Hunter Floor, Peggy, Claire, Carrie Klingon Butcher and her family, Brian Hughes, Pat O'Connor, Zoe Charles, Erica Fagels, Yolanda, Sylvie Barnes, Robin Waters Dykes and her mom Jewel, Joey, Terry, Joanne and Leo, and Sam, Matt, Charles and Nita, Yusha, Nancy Berdelsky, E.C., Terry Newman, Jen and Norm, Keith, Joe H., Ollie the Cat, Marisol Soto, Cassie, Deborah, Tyler, Chad Ehlers and daughter Mia, Dick Waters, Milton Carvajal, Tomas Diaz, Cameron, Boris Zoffman, Jacqueline Carvajal and David Reiger, Solvi Barnes, Aud Barnes, Gun Ellen Sundall, Vita Hammond, Maria Mitchinson Higman Simpson, and Sam is now in spirit, Suzanne's dog, so I'll adjust that one. Lisa Jo Davis, Jordan, Lydia, Benedita, Rebecca Stewart Rickardson, Matt, Anjali, Paula, David, the Rowland family, Colleen, Dylan Hickson, Richard Barnes, Cole Grayson, Joe Briscoe's family and friends, Robert Wallington's family, especially his sons, JT, Francis Nalvin, Shanna, Danielle Riverin and her family, Annie's Aunt Carol, Chris and Natika, Elise, Kara, Pam, Christine and Ed, Charlie, Isaac, Jonathan and Eddie, Barbara and Diane, Kim, Peter and Catherine DeSante, and prayers for you, Catherine, with all that you're going through with moving. Mary Jane in Vermont, Carol Caruso, Val Meyer, Tasha, Jocelyn, Linda Kraft and her family, Eric and John, Darlene Ose, Paul G., Liam G., Pam, Mivan and Vanya, Daniel McGraw, Rebecca Sherman, Joe Ketterer, Gabriel S., Ina, Joanne's mom. They're getting ready to visit with her, so pray for a good visit there. Donna, Courtney, Nancy, Tommy Greco's family, Bailey, Jacob, Mary, Brian, Lily, Wilbert and Cindy, which are Grayson's grandparents, Ron Mason, Gabby Forrester, the Vega family, Laura, Lisa Capoli Matroni, Bobby, Elaine, Shiraz, Sharu, Sandy, Terry Funk's family and friends, Wyndham Lawrence's family, Adil, Laura, Evelyn Smith, Beatrice, Amina, Israel and the Middle East in all areas of conflicts, immigrants in El Paso and New York and anywhere they are where they're being abused, Alina, Leo's sister and brother-in-law, Susanna, Lana, Tom Freeney and wife Linda, Amber and her baby, Grace Anna, Kim Coles Ventnor, Linda Lemieux's nephew Kobe, Shoshana Sebring, Ilana, Stephen, Keith, Uncle Tony, LP, and Adam Holmes. If you have any to add to this list, any that we need to make adjustments to, please do so and let me know. All right, so let's lift all these people, these beautiful souls, humans, animals, and places up to our Creator for answers to their prayers and the best and highest good of all. And say this prayer along with me, please. Lord, make me an instrument of your peace. Where there is hatred, let me sow love. Where there is injury, pardon. Where there is doubt, faith. Where there is despair, hope. Where there is darkness, light. And where there is sadness, joy. Let's ask of ourselves and our highest power, what would you have me do? Where would you have me go? What would you have me say, and to whom? And what we say here on the Cuppa is thank you, I love you. So let's do that now. Coming back together here with each other. We say those magic words every day, and we say them from the heart, we say them with meaning, and we say them while our wonderful Leo serenades us with our Morning Cuppa song. So let me get that going.
Morning,
Okay, I see some of your updates. Thank you, Sally. Thank you, Charlie. And I hope you do as well. Oh, thank you, Robin. I sure will. Thank you. I love you. Align, allow. Morning Cuppa full of joy, every day. Just start the day on the high five to call the AAA. Morning Cuppa full of joy with all the bees and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning Cuppa full of joy, every day. Just start the day on the high five to call the AAA. Morning Cuppa full of joy with all the bees and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. I hope you filled your cup with joy this morning. Woo! Thank you, Leo. Thank you, Deirdre. So I will see you back here today at 1 o'clock Eastern Time. Actually, about 1:05 is when we start turning it on for you to come in and get ready for the 1:11 meditation for world peace. If you haven't joined us yet, 10millionforworldpeace.org. Come be a part of us. We've got so much going on. And I'm excited to see some of you this coming Saturday that will participate in the Healing Circle. Very exciting time. And stay in your heart. Stay blessed. I love you so much. Namaste, y'all. Bye, everyone.